For cheap and reliable MT, head over to aoa.com and use coupon code JACOB for 3% off. What is going down, everybody? It's Unbeatable Jacob, and we already got this Ralph Sampson, man. It's only 11:22, and we already got our 6th ring, so we're able to pull the card. Honestly, I would be lying to you guys if I said I was super excited for this guy. I honestly was a little bit iffy about it when it first was released, with his stats being 44 speed at the beginning of the year. And as assumed, right now, after 6 weeks of playing limited, I really don't think that there's a spot for Ralph in my lineup. But we need to give him a fair shot. In order to do so, we're going to go ahead and just hop into Triple Threat Online real quick with him and see how he's moving out there. So overall, he's not going to be, a be-all, end-all card, but at 7'4" with an 84 midi, decent enough defensive stats. He has Intimidator on Hall of Fame. Like, he does have some use, don't get me wrong, but for me, this 44 speed is just not anything to, really be able to work with. So we'll hop into Triple Threat and see how it looks out there on the floor anyhow. So for our game, we're matched up here with, Larry Bird free agent card at their center position for TTO, which means that we're going to be able to hopefully work him out a little bit in the paint and see how he's working on that front, play him to his advantage. I really, really wish I could sit here and be all gassed about this card after 6 weeks of playing limited, but, I just can't do it. I can't sit here and lie to you guys and pretend like this is going to be a game-breaking card when he's really not, but on the floor, he does look pretty giant. I think it helps that, we're not going against the biggest player in the world here in Larry Bird. And honestly, that he doesn't even seem that slow. And, this is actually the perfect team to match up for this gameplay, because we are going to be able to bully these guys with this 7'4" Ralph. So, here on defense, we're going to try and pack the paint, see how quick he can recover. Is assumed not very fast, getting out there to the three-point line to guard anybody. But looks like we got another pretty giant mismatch. Honestly, no matter who's guarding him this time, anybody's going to be a mismatch. So perfect gameplay scenario here, matching up against this squad with Ralph. We'll see if we can score all 21 points with him. Let me try and get Ralph here in a pick and roll situation. You set me a screen. See if you can set an actual screen for me. Not really, but I don't think it's gonna matter. We get another dunk there. So overall, if you get the right matchup in TTO, I mean, he's gonna dunk on everybody. But man, yeah, he's just slow to recover. I mean, obviously, if they gave him 70 speed or something like that, he would be more than useful. He'd actually be great. But at this speed, I just don't know who he would keep up with out there. So. Gets a nice little relentless finisher adjustment there and able to lay that one in. Not too terrible. See if he can stay on anybody. No, see, this is free agent Larry Bird, so he is pretty fast, to be honest, but yeah, it's just not gonna get it done. But yeah, that's where his issue is. He just can't recover on anybody defensively. Wow, he is very nice at finishing around the hoop, though. I will give him that. He is very nice at finishing around the hoop. I don't know. I just don't think that I could hide him anywhere in any sort of defensive scheme. Maybe I could get away with it, playing against random people in Unlimited or something along those lines. But if I'm gonna go into a competitive game or play against any of my friends who are actually good at this game, he's just not gonna be anything more than an easy bucket once in a while on offense, and defensively just a ginormous liability. And even right now, see, he's just slow to get down the floor. We'll fire a 3 with him just to see, but yeah, that's going to be a tough shot to hit. Maybe if I put a shoe on him, it would help a little bit, and I could hit one occasionally, but you're just not going to want to rely on that. So, got caught up here. I don't think it's going to matter. Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to, if you want to stop him in the paint, you're going to have to come out with a very, very valid paint defensive center, and there's not many of them, but realistically, the way this game is played at a high level, you just can't get away with anybody on the floor with a speed in the 40s. You just can't. You can't. Like I said, if you're just playing some random guy like I am right now on TTO or Unlimited who doesn't have all that great of a team, you could definitely make it work. But like overall, from like a competitive setting, he's just not it. Like I'd probably rather have Kristaps 100 times out of 100. I really can't think of a scenario where I'd rather not have Kristaps. But like, as far as scoring in the paint, he's surprising me. It might just be because of the matchup I'm playing is really perfect for him to go against, considering Larry Bird's their tallest player, and he's got a lot of height on him. But like, see, that's the issue right there. He just can't recover. Like he can't chase people around out there, So, but right here, when you got Damian Lillard trying to guard him, oh my goodness, yeah. So that's frustrating, but we did get the bucket. I was gonna say like that's the perfect mismatch, but seems like you can even strip him pretty easy. So not really ideal, honestly. Like I just don't think that you can be all that successful being a post player in my team. I really don't. I feel like your ceiling to be a great player is pretty low if you rely on a lot of post hooks. If you rely on a player like Ralph Sampson to, do this every play, like you might be able to beat 90% of the people. Like if you're the best post player in the world, but when it comes to like a really tough matchup when you're playing, somebody who runs in my team madness or somebody who goes 12-0 every month, like he's just gonna get lost defensively. So yeah, that 3-point shot's going to be pretty difficult to figure out. I really doubt that I will put in the time or effort getting that green window. He's just slow even getting up the court. He's just slow getting up the court, but there we go. We got every bucket with Ralph, I believe. 22 points, 11 for 16, so not too shabby of a gameplay. I mean, it kind of worked out perfectly that we ended up going up against this team here, but I just don't think he's really all that worth it. You don't get any of the other awards either. You don't get the Hall of Fame badge, which I probably would have rather had. You don't get the diamond shoe. So, I mean, unless he locks in for somebody down the line, I'm not all that excited about this card. I wish I could be, but I just can't come on camera here and pretend like I am if I ain't. So, anyhow, guys, I appreciate it. Take care.